there. Now, what's going to happen here, he has the Zelnog, he can see what's going on. I'm going to send out one Zergling and one Bangling. The idea is if I can get this Bangling into this pack of Zerglings and manually detonate him, that is going to give me that victory. So what he should do is sending out two Banglings right there. So that's a 2-for-1 exchange. This is all going to be about the exchange rate of how one Bangling can take out all of this if they're tightly packed together. He's got some Zerglings back here. I might be morphing those myself. And I just want to go back. Our APMs are just both crazy. Right here, one Bangling. And if we check this out, they've got 50 health. He manages to kill one of them, but I'm the one coming out on top of this little engagement right here because I was able to take out this before he took out mine. So I've got the Bangling right here. And I'm also producing more Zerglings in the back. We can speed this up now. And your Zerglings attacking him. Boom. One Bangling right there. It almost doesn't pay to attack me. I'm going for the mineral line. That is really what I want right here. But these drones just a little bit quick. I don't have speed. And I also do not want to waste my Banglings on this queen right here because it's just a complete waste. So here we're going straight into the main. There is no spine calling whatsoever right here. And let's see what kind of damage I can manage to do. Right there, all those workers going down, and oh my god, all the workers, and the income tab. You know, I'm at 34 right now, and what is he going to be reduced to? Is he reduced down to 20 workers? That was a huge 16 workers. This is a huge pickup. If we go back, I just want to rewind this for 1 second right there. Let's take this back about a minute, and take a look at this. 26, I managed to pick up about 10 of his workers right there. Now, I had been droning hard behind the scenes this entire time, and I'm just going to fast forward it back up right now, and that is why I was able to pull ahead right there, was just slick micro, you know, just having that ability to outmaneuver him, and his APM is so much better than mine. I wish I had that. I'm just not quite, you know, during the heat of the moment I can get up, but you know, I don't have that continuous high APM, but this is way better than the 40 or 50 that I had when I started casting these games. But right there, that's how Zerg versus Zerg is nerve-wracking. I mean, I'm sitting there like grinding my nails into my computer while this is happening, hoping I can use my Banglings to dodge his Banglings. And I'm gonna send this out again, and hopefully that I can end the game. That's kind of the goal right now. Now, I've yet to put up my Spire, but now that I've got a decent income worth of money, you can see I'm only going off one gas. That is ridiculous. You know, absolutely ridiculous. But one or two well-placed Banglings, my army's gone. It's something I gotta and I'm not trying to overcommit. I don't want to send in everything just because of how exchangeable these armies are. I want some troops in the rear just to defend this. So, moving out right now. Oh my gosh, speed Banglings. I need the micro. I need to get a Bangling in there and blow them up. And, oh, thank you. Managed to pick up a good part of that. But there goes most of my Banglings right there. Oh, my poor little Zerglings. Oh my gosh. They're gone. And look at his pack with the Zerglings right here. I better morph some Banglings back here at my base right now, or this is going to get very nasty right here. Just look at that. No attack move. He's just running away. You know, I'm morphing Banglings over here. He's just going to run these guys right into my base. He's like, screw you, dude. Your base. My base. Right here, I'm able to separate these guys eating drones. Just drone food. My sub-miracle right there. I was able to get enough Zerglings out in the field. And I managed to only lose a few harvesters as far as that goes. The income's still greatly favoring me. I'm sorry in this small little battle. Let's go back right there. So here comes my little pack of Banglings right here. And what am I going to do? I managed to set up a nice little piece of Zerg action right there. And the army tab favoring me slightly, but just you guys can see how back and forth this game is going. But right now, I'm able to get my mutas up, my Spire's going down, and now that my Spire's up, I'm putting up another extractor. There really wasn't a need for that much more gas before that, if you're just doing this heavy Bangling Zergling play. You need the minerals, and as you can see, I'm actually capped on my larva production because he murdered my queen, bastard. But now that I'll have a lot of drones, a lot of income going down onto these extractors right here, that's going to give me the ability to start pumping some mutas out. If we take a look, his Spire is up too. We both have the exact same idea for what we want to be transitioning into, because if someone's using Zerglings and Banglings, mutas are a great way to counter it. On the flip side though, mutas don't act as a wall. And right there, I gotta get my Zerglings away. Oh! Horrible. It's so sick how effective that one Bangling is. On the flip side, guys, one armor upgrade could have saved all those Zerglings. Would they have only had 1 health? Yes. Would they be alive? Yes. So here we go. Patrolling, spacing my banglings out a little bit. Now, he's got speed for his banglings. I want to transition out of this build as quickly as possible and just start getting some mutas on the field. I'm pushing Zerglings, I'm pushing more mutas, and he's almost caught back up to me in terms of income, but that pickup is really what is winning me this game, or what is allowing me to stay ahead. And just look at this bangling placement right here. These guys, they're going to explode. If you run your Zerglings in here, boom, 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 that's even better than what I'm doing. Wow, I did not even know that he was doing that. That's just a perfect little series worth of landmines right there. That's gorgeous. But sending out 1 Zergling just to try to see what's going on, and I'm trying to get more mutas. 3 more mutas, 2 mutas on his part right here. If we take a look at the unit tab, he's got 21 Zerglings, I've got 34, I've got 4 mutas out on the field. He's just producing his first 2. Wow, guys, I'm sorry. I'll put a sneeze alert in there, but right here, oh my god, Bangling exchange, absolutely ridiculous. And just trying to morph more banglings because you really almost need banglings to stop banglings, unless you're super, super good by only sending out like 2 or 3 Zerglings to try to kill that one bangling, but that just means one of them's going to explode when it touches your Zergling, and the other 2 are still there. Now, this is smart. You know, he's putting out these Zerglings, he's just maintaining map control, and right here I'm flying in these group of mutas, and I'm going to see what I can do. He's got 2 mutas here, he's got a queen there, and you know, I'm actually going to try to pick off whatever I can. Even if it is easy to keep my mutas, I want to keep his muta count down as well. Maybe I can snipe a queen or something. But right here, I've got, you know, a decent amount of mutas. I'm going to pop a few banglings, snipe that muta, and I'm just going to pull out. I probably should have stayed to finish that queen, but you can see my mutas are pretty tattered, but forcing him to move out and managing to keep his muta count low, which is really what's going to be important, because we take a look at this right here, this little handful of banglings, all my beautiful little Zerglings. You know, I've got to be careful, otherwise I'm going to lose this entire group, all of these guys. I just put a few banglings, and right here, that is just awful. That makes me want to cry. 4 banglings, kill all of those Zerglings right there. I mean, that's just how effective these little guys are. And again, it's like we're just trading armies back and forth. You know, there's no stopping what's going down right now, but he's being very smart. He's pulling back all of his overseers, and he's spamming queens. So this is what it's going to come down to. If my muta attack can work, if I can break through and kill these queens, then I'll be able to secure the game right here. If we take a look at the income tab, I managed to save up enough. Well, I was probably macroing all these guys and just not paying attention to my income to be building 8 more units worth of mutalisks. So going along here, I'm going to have about 16 mutas in there, and I'm dropping in an auxiliary hatchery because I cannot keep my mineral count down, even though I would like to be expanding because I'm basically pick clean up here. You know, I know that once I can get that up and running, just I've got so many drones I can easily saturate it. And I'm keeping these guys back behind his defense, just in case he tries to do a run-by with his Zerglings, but you know, we look at this, that income hit that he took, it's almost like he knows what's about to come. He's moving down here, he's getting all of his queens positioned, he's got his mutas in the sky, and we're just going to see who can come out on top of this battle right here. So, the key thing is, I've got enough mutas right now where I got to focus down these units. They're incredibly steal other units, and bouncing these guys is enough to take out those mutas, those queens, and they're gone cities. Transfusions might have extended that battle a little bit. These mutas would have been there. This could have been a very different fight, you know, 30 seconds later. But that's StarCraft. It doesn't matter what's put out later on. It matters what's out right now, and that's a GG. So that was exhausting just to commentate that game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was one of the best games I've had the opportunity to play on ladder so far, just because this Zergling Bangling exchange, like I've already talked endlessly about, it happened so quick, and I had a pack of like 40 Zerglings that were just gone with half the number of Banglings I have right there. Just these things have an explosion radius of about this big. I'm not even joking, and it does full damage. We're not talking like Siege Tank reduced. 35 damage in there. That's why Terran players, you come in with your cute little ball worth of Marines and Marauders, I slam into you with half a dozen Banglings, and all of your Marines are just gone. You've got Marauders, which get ripped apart by the Zerglings, and it's a GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. This is Malikicowtipper, signing out.